welcome to the kitchen. I'm Juliet and today I'm going to show you how to make some really fun animal face toasts. They're really fun just to make and have fun with, but then of course you get to eat them all afterwards. I'll show you first of all how to make Mr. Snowy Owl. So I've toasted up some bread and I'm just going to use a butter knife and just spread all over. So I want to make mine look nice and neat, so I'm just going to pick up my toast and just go all the way around the edges as well, just so I've got the whole piece covered. So the first thing I'm going to do is create the base for his big eyes. So I'm just taking a bit of pepper and just, I've got a serrated knife, so if you've got really little kids, any of the chopping, you can do it for them, but older kids, they can just be cracking on with that themselves. So I'm just going to shave off a couple of pieces, roughly the same size, but I quite like it to look a bit kind of crazy. They don't have to be exact, and just pop them on. And that's the base for his big eyes. I'm just going to cut off the end bit of an olive and place them just in the middle there. So there's the eyes, and then he needs to have his little beak. So for that, I'm just going to take another olive and cut it down lengthways, and then I'm just going to kind of shape it into a point, and that gives you a really, really good little beaky shape. Pop that on there. And it looks really cool like this, but I'm going to put on my flaked almonds because I know they have kind of like the feathery bits at the top. So I'm just going to put some of those on. So with this type of thing, if you're being really artistic, obviously things like fruit and veg, great. You can also use things like mixed seeds. They're really good for tiny details. There we go. So there's Mr. Owl. So that's the first one. So the next one we're going to make is Mr. Monkey. And I thought I would do him on a bagel because they're round. It's a fun shape to work with. As you can see, what does a bagel have? It's got a little hole. So I'm going to just rectify that by trimming off a little bit off the back. That's going to kind of create a magical bagel-y bridge that's going to go over there, you see, so to make them nice and flat. Put a bit round there and stick that in place. And now it's time to load up with a nice blob chocolate spread. So I'm just using a palette knife here, but you can just use a butter knife or a spoon even. I'm just going round and round until I've completely covered my bagel in the nutty chocolate spread. So that's your base. And this one's nice and easy. So I'm just going to do a couple of bananas for the ears and another one for his mouth. So for the ears, I'm just going to chop off a tiny bit of each banana. And just put them in the middle of the bagel, about halfway down. Just wedge it into the chocolate. And then for his mouth, I'm just going to cut a banana in half. And just do one there. And leave a little bit of a gap in between, so it looks like he's kind of going. And then for the eyes, I'm just going to use 2 blueberries. On the blueberries, they've got kind of like one side that's got a tiny dot and one side that's got more detail, so that looks a bit more sort of suitable for the front of the eyes. So there we go. So I'm just going to chop that in half. On there like that. Hello, Mr. Monkey. Right, I'm going to get rid of these two and clear away and show you how to make my next one, and I think I'm going to show you how to make the fish. So I'm using a bit of cream cheese just to stick this on. Right, on to Mr. Fish. So I'm just going to take my cheese and I'm going to put that just kind of up against one edge because I want that to be the meat bit. So I just need some cucumber. So I've got some sliced cucumber and I'm going to cut these in half. So the first thing I'm going to do is create a tail at the end. So I'm going to take 2 pieces and just tuck it underneath the cheese, just at a little angle, so that's his kind of tail. And then I'm going to build it up from the back towards the face. I'm just going to sort of overlap the semicircles of cucumber just to kind of create that scale effect. So easy as that, and that looks really effective. So you can use anything you want for the eyes, but I quite like the using a bit of carrot because it's quite a nice bright colour. So I'm just going to put a bit of carrot there, and I'm going to use a bit of an olive, and then I'm going to give him a little smile. So I'm just going to use a bit of a tomato and just make a little smile because I like to think of the fish in the sea being all jolly. There he is. So right, I'm going to get rid of these and show you how to make this little cute one. How sweet is that? A chick. All you're going to need for him is a bagel. I've done another round one because he looks really cute and chubby. And I'm going to use a slice of cheddar and some carrot and some olive and a bit of cream cheese for sticking. The first thing I'm going to do is just add a little bit of cream cheese to stick my cheddar on. And I'm just going to use a round cookie cutter and just cut a nice circle that's going to fit on top of my bagel. Now don't eat these bits because we're going to use them. Pop that onto your bagel. So I'm just going to take the offcuts and just trim. So I've got 2 triangles and I'm just going to place those just like underneath the circle of cheese, and that's going to create these little wings. And I think chicks always look cute with a fluffy bit on top of their head, so I'm also going to use some of these just to create a few little spiky bits. And now I'm going to use some carrots to create the features and the feet. So I'm just going to take 2 carrots for his little feet, and just with a knife I'm just going to kind of cut little V's into the carrot. And for his mouth I'm just going to take a carrot and cut it in half, the same way I did for the monkey face, just straight down the middle, and a bit of cream cheese just because carrots are not particularly sticky, and just pop that into the middle with his jolly beak. So cute. So for the final bit I'm going to use my olives, just because I think they look the most realistic. I'm just going to cut a tiny couple of bits of olive just to kind of create his eyes. There you go, maybe he's my favourite, I don't know. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to make Mrs. Bear. And this one's really, really easy to do. It's simply peanut butter, bananas and blueberries, and just make a nice kind of circle in the middle of your toast. There's the base, and all you need to do is have 2 little banana ears and 2 blueberries for the eyes and another banana for the nose, and I'm going to use another piece of blueberry just for finishing that off. So look at that, how easy is that? Cute little bear. Okay, it's time for our last one, and it's our froggy friend. Here he is. So I'll show you how to create him. I've just got some miniature cheese, so I'm just going to unwrap this, and I'm just going to trim off the bottom of my cheese, and then I'm going to just cut it down in half. I'm going to use a bit of pepper for the mouth. I thought the red mouth would look quite nice, and that's my smile. Okay, so I've just finely mashed a ripe avocado with a fork, and I've also mashed in some lime juice to that so it doesn't go brown, and just get it completely covering so I can't see any of the toasty edges. And I'm just going to put on my eyes just sort of at the top corner, and I sort of press it in a bit so it looks like they're kind of set within the avocado base. And then 2 tiny bits for the nose, a bit on the eye, and lastly a smile. So you can actually kind of like bend it just to kind of get the shape, and once you've got the shape you can press it into the avocado. So there he is. Look at those, loads of inspiration for you so you can get cracking, get creative and make your animal face toasts. I'd love to see pictures, so if you do share them, use the hashtag #StayHomeGetCooking and enjoy yourselves.